What's that, pig pig? What's that, pig pig? Hang on a minute. We can't go through there because everybody's gonna want to see Frosty. Oh my gosh. He's so cute. Hang on a minute. We gotta feed the land hippies. Izzy and Dizzy. Izzy and Dizzy. All right, where should we go? Here, let's do this right here. I want you guys to spread this around. All right, here we go. Can you guys do, yeah, I don't think you can do that. Here. Let's just do two piles. There's a pile. There's a pile. Now we'll watch you switch back and forth 18 times. Here, Izzy. Get a bite quick. Get a bite quick, because you know she's coming. Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. If you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. This is my lovely wife and my 40 acres in Northeast Oklahoma. We've got cattle, pigs, donkeys, 3 dogs, 3 boys in no particular order. We got a bottle calf in the shed in the barn. We'll check on here in a second. We got 2 channels, Doss Farms and Doss Outdoors. Doss Farms, you'll see videos every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Doss Outdoors, you'll see videos every other day in between. Appreciate you being here. I'm getting pretty good at that. I'm getting pretty good at it, if I do say so myself. Whew. You guys hungry or what? Well, dude has moved on. If you missed yesterday's video, you gotta go watch it. He's moved on to a lovely couple about 2 hours south of here. And we're excited for him. So y'all should be too. Y'all should be too. Let's get the Piggly Wigglies some water. You know the best thing about these rubber tubs? Watch this. Woohoo! Now we can get some water for the Piggly Wigglies. Ready, set. All right. Sweet. Can't hurt them neither. So let's go get a hose and fill those up. First, we'll say hi to officially Mr. Frost. We just figured it was fitting since his mom's name is Sunny and he came on the frostiest day of the year. What's up, buddy? Doing okay? Doing okay? It is warm in here, guys. Really warm. Like in 10-degree weather. Hi, buddy. In 10-degree weather, Ray will come out at 9 o'clock at night and sit in this barn in just a pair of coveralls and some sweats and all that jazz. Should just sit here and hang out with him and feed him a bottle if he wants it, check on him. And it's warm, it's real warm. Made great use of that barn. Worked out pretty well. I don't know how long he'll be in there. We will likely put Allie and Beans in there. Allie and Beans need to be weaned, but don't need to be weaned. I don't really want to put them in there yet because I don't think they can hang. Plus, Beans cannot reach the hay in that pen. So I'd rather put them over here and let them play with him, because the one thing we want to make sure of is little man is getting plenty of exercise, and Allie and Beans are not so big they'll hurt him, whereas like MJ, Honey, and Princess, you know, they got like 6 months on the guy. He ain't ready for that yet. As far as protection goes, this is a high tensile, high strength, no climb horse fence with a row of barbed wire at the top. So the fence is 48 inches high. The row of barbed wire is about another 6 inches on average. So you're looking at a 54-inch fence. We've never had any issues with coyotes or anybody getting in here. Do donkeys add a little bit more protection? Yeah, but ain't nobody coming up here to mess with this calf right now. I think what we'll do is actually, and Lily may not like it, we may put Lily in here and let her kind of patrol this little 4-acre pen when the calves are in here. I say that because Lucy needs to go in about a month. She needs a break. And then she's gonna go be with Little Donk, her boy, her beau, and hopefully make us another dude or another Lily. During that time, Badonk will be with the big cows. And I'm gonna be honest, Badonk, the one you guys love, everybody calls him Eeyore. Badonk is getting up there in age, and I think sometimes kids drive him nuts, and the pigs certainly do. So I wouldn't want to bring him over here with the youngins because he's just reached that age where he's like, stop touching me. And they're like, play with us, play with us. You know, he's not gonna hurt anybody, but I'm not trying to stress the old boy out. All right. Now that pig's water, it will freeze, but, well, I say that, it's not as cold today. Man, I tell you what, I thought there was a temperature in this thing. Is there a button I'm missing somewhere? I thought you could like, nope. I mean, how you set the clock? I know I've done it. There's a way to do it. I'm not sure what it is. RPMs, that ain't doing nothing. Drive mode, we got work, eco mode. That's for the Canadians. Yeah, I can't figure it out. Hang on. It's 27 degrees. The sun is not exactly shining, but it is 27 degrees. That may not freeze. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, we can fill it up anytime we want because we officially ran our water lines. So now we've got frost-free hydrants at every pin. Well, not at every pin. At the 2 pins that matter, we've got frost-free hydrants. And if we needed to, we would only have to run a hose about 20 feet to have water in the third one. But as soon as we get a little break in the weather and I'm not worried about keeping everybody vertical, we will finish putting the other hydrant up by the garage for the garden plants, and then we'll also run the other hydrant to the back pen. So then we'll have the old frost-free anywhere we need it. All right, they're kind of looking at me a little funny, but we're in the gate, so we're gonna drive a little ways. I'm sure they'll follow us. This is the mama to the calf that's in the barn, in case you didn't know. And we honestly, and so did she, gave it the old college try, trying to get her to nurse. We did not run her through the chute, but we did our best, and I think we're just gonna have a bottle calf on our hands. Now next week it's supposed to be a little bit warmer. We might try something to see if that'll work, but if it doesn't, it's okay. Okay, bottle calves are not that big of a struggle. He was soaking wet, likely coming down with a little sickness when we found him in the woods on a 10-degree day. So we just made the decision to bring him inside. We have no regrets. Yeah, speaking of regrets, get out of the way. Move. Man, it really failed me not putting the horn on this thing. There we go. June's holding her tail up. What's going on over her? Is she gonna code brown or code baby? What are we doing here? I don't see anything to be too concerned about. Let's get away from them here a little bit so we can dump some cubes. Come on, let's go. Whew. Good long line of cubes this morning. Spread out real nice and even. Come on, bunny. Woo! Good morning. Hang on. Belle, Finn, Fiona, Junebug, Maximus. Everybody's looking good. Everybody has to move for June. They'll keep moving until June stops. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Oh. We'll get a better shot. Hang on. Not looking too waxy yet. All right. Okay. Anybody see calf moving? I see some movement. I see a little bit. Look how close Nellie is to her. June will not move until she's ready. Lucy! Look, you just can't move June. She's not moving. She's even bagging up. Tipsy. Good morning. So somebody asked, where's Sunny? That's the mama to the calf we just had, not the donkey. Somebody asked why I went out of my way to make sure that she got extra cubes, but I haven't for June. June doesn't need my help at all. June is going to eat until June is full, and nobody's going to tell her otherwise. So not too worried about June. Sunny, on the other hand, being the youngest heifer, now she's a cow, needed a little extra help for sure. So she's right there. Somebody asked about mastitis. Does she need to be milked? What do we need to do? Still reaching out to some friends, sending them pictures, finding out what they think. But you got to remember, Tipsy had a calf that she lost back in July. Nobody milked her, and the milk dried up just fine, and there was no mastitis. So can it happen? Absolutely. Does it happen every time? Nope. There ain't much of a bag there anyway, to be honest. We personally think that she may have sensed that the calf was sick and was prepared to leave it very early on. He definitely went a night with colostrum and a night with mom. But, because you got to remember, the night that it rained, the night that it was cold last week when the calf was born, it did not start freezing rain until like 4 o'clock in the morning. And that would have been almost 24 hours alive with mom. His doo-doo is the color of a calf that's had colostrum. He is spry, he is jumpy, he's bouncy, he's springy. He is not needing anything other than just a bottle a couple times a day. We're pretty content with that. We're very proud of his progress and just how it is. This one right here is next. She could be next on the menu. She could be next to calf. We'll know. We'll see. Who knows? Here's Miss Glory. Good morning. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Watch her move Belle here in a second. So she needs to be weaned next. Now she ain't missing any meals. Look at this. That 12-year-old cow is not hungry either. So, but it would not hurt to get the calf off of her. So Allie's getting pretty stinking big too. I mean, she's not even using mom for like protection anymore or guidance. So, oh, Lucy, there's your boyfriend calling. Oh, she running. Not now, man. No way. Lily. How you doing? You all right? Boop. Good morning. Good morning. Do I need to get some apple treats? Do I need to get some apple treats? So our latest, doing it even though they tell you it won't work, which I'm famous for, and so is my dad for years. You know, don't believe everything you see on YouTube, okay? You know, half the people ain't telling the truth, half the people ain't actually tried it, and the other half, they're just doing it because somebody saw somebody else do it. But that's not aimed at anybody. I'm just saying that could be like a life lesson. Just sometimes you just got to do stuff, man. You just got to figure it out and make it work. We have 412 feet of 14 gauge wire on 3 extension cords, 100 feet long. I know that's only 300. Hang on a second. Running to this box. I've got those little plastic insulators at every junction so they can't pull apart. And inside here, which I don't want to take it apart because it was pretty compact. Well, you guys are going to make me do it. That's how much I like you guys. Last one. There we go. Check that out. So this box was like 30, 40 bucks, something like that. And it came with like 6 insulators. The insulators I'm talking about are those little black boxes right there. They just insulate the junctions. Sorry if you can hear the Can-Am. I'm not shutting it off. The heater's running. But this right here is it's made by Casa. My whole house is Casa light bulbs, Casa plug-ins, super manageable. I've used them for like 8 or 9 years. And this, I can actually remotely, with Wi-Fi, shut off either the calf water or the cow waterer. I just named him that. I know there's a bull and a steer in here. I know there's steers in here and heifer. I get it. But little, big. I can shut those off remotely when the weather warms up. And they are protected and insulated. Let me do this right. Hang on. And there we go. I don't want to move it too much, make anything fall out or jostle out or anything like that. But it is very secure. I just don't want to mess with it. So there's 300 feet of red 14 gauge wire. There's a 12-foot lead coming out of the garage. And then I've got two 12-foot cords that are 12 gauge wire running independent to these right here. And these troughs are staying thawed because of these heaters. Now we're going to fill them up here in a second. So how handy is that? This one over here is for the big cows. It gets the most drinkage. But yeah, super handy. I needed 5 connectors. I only had 4, so I've got another one on order. Acosta doesn't make that little box. They just make the Wi-Fi plug-in. That little box, I got it at Tractor Supply. You can get them anywhere. I've been very pleased. Is the only hose I got that little short one? I think it is. Yeah. Let's put some water in this trough here. And like I said, we just buried these water lines. My goodness. And so many people were worried that it wasn't going to work. We didn't go deep enough. Our frost line, according to the National Weather Service, is actually 18 inches. So I bought an 18-inch deep meter box. And I'm actually going to put, and there's not even insulation in there. That's just a meter box. And I'm actually going to put a riser on it to make it like another 24. That way it sticks out of the ground. And when we're mowing out here this summer, it's like noticeably, don't hit me. Might even put some T-posts beside it. So that way whoever's mowing, if it's not me, definitely doesn't hit it. It worked, man. So I know I had the trencher set at 2 feet. In some places, I undoubtedly could not go 2 feet. Because if you remember right, we had like 150 trees to 200 trees on this 1.5 acres right here. And I know that because they're all right there in the biggest brush pile you've ever seen. But in some places, I just flat out hit a root where I had to like get out, chop it out of the way, and then keep going. But we made it work. It's okay. Man, I tell you what, guys, I wonder if this thing, I wonder if it's like jammed. I mean, I see where you can spray stuff in there. I guarantee, I mean, I know that's also to keep, like, if this was filled, you wouldn't be able to pull that back. But I'm gonna have to get some graphite or something. Somebody said something about WD-40. I thought it was pretty funny. Somebody was like, hey man, you can hit it with WD-40, but as pretty as it smells, WD-40 still freezes. So anyway, worst case scenario, I just remove this bow gate. I just take it out. I don't really need it right here. If I was gonna run an animal in here and I wanted it to go back in this pen, whoo, you're stealthy. What's up, buddy? He can probably smell his girlfriend, so he's been hanging out up here a lot. But worst case scenario, I'll probably just take this bow gate out. It's actually not even attached over there, so I could just pick it up and swing it entirely out of the way. We don't need through there right this second, but we are gonna need to at some point. Our water lines are working, they're not frozen. Now today it's not that cold. We've got some snow coming tonight. I think we're gonna get, like I said, I think we're gonna see 4 to 6 inches. But it's not 10 degrees. It's gonna be like 25 to 30. So well, I'm gonna finish filling up these troughs, and then my oldest boy, who's blessed enough to be homeschooled, he's gonna put on some coveralls and we're gonna bring some firewood around to the back porch before it gets wet. And he's super excited and he has no idea it's gonna happen. Frosty! Hey, it's your favorite day of the year tomorrow. It's gonna snow again.
Don't you go back in that barn. You little turkey.
He says, Mom, it's cold out here.
Ooh, slid on the ice. Hi, baby.
The whole bottle this morning?
He drank the whole thing this morning.
Yeah, of course he did, because he didn't eat last night. We sent him to bed like we do the boys. Hey, eat or don't eat right now, young man.
He wouldn't eat last night. I tried.
Yep, offered him a
We
peanut
both
butter.
tried.
Offered him a peanut butter and jelly, toast. He didn't want it.
He had the whole thing this morning, though.
Good.
And then I had to rush off to a doctor's appointment, so now I'm letting him exercise because I felt really bad. I wanted to get him up right after he ate, but
Oh,
yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, he's okay.
He probably
He's
took a
good.
good little nap with a belly full.
Yeah. just so everybody knows, we have a camera on him 24/7. Like a high-def 4K, like we can hear him snoring if we want.
Except I don't know if you can hear him snoring over Dizzy.
Over Dizzy snoring. Dizzy, you snore. You need some breathe rights.
Dude, she's bad.
You need some nasal strips.
Hey, yo, it's not frozen.
Well, I just filled it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was frozen solid.
Oh.
But now you know the trick. I mean, I know you know, but for people at home too, you know the trick to get the ice out of these buckets. Turn them over and stomp on them because you can't hurt them.
The ice in the dog's bowl this morning, I threw the whole thing in the sink and ran hot water all over it until it came out in one big puck.
You put the dog's bowl in our sink.
Hey, new kitchen bowl though. It's not the one that they've been using because that one's actually like solid.
We're using a kitchen bowl to water the dogs?
They need it.
Oh my.
It works.
Goodness.
It works.
Well, we do have a heated water coming from them tomorrow.
Actually, it'll be here today.
Oh, okay, good.
I just got the notification.
Good. Good.
Dogs will have a heated water bowl too.
Yep. We'll let you guys know how it goes. My dad's actually ordered a couple of heated water dish things and they have not worked. Like from we think a lot of Tractor Supply, but listen, Tractor Supply, it actually hasn't been working. So anyway, we'll let you know. You want some friends to hang out with? You know, I gotta be honest, Allie is so big.
She's huge.
Like, do we bring her in here or do we just bring Beans in here?
Oh.
Because maybe moving Allie to the other pen a little further away from Glory is a good idea. Because this fence to Miss Glory is barely a suggestion.
Yeah.
It's like you started to say something and then you just shut up. That's what any fence is to Glory. So, yeah, we'll see. But Allie is definitely, like, she sticks by her mom, but like, she doesn't actually like seek mom out to eat. She's like running around, eating her own cubes.
If anyone would
mixing it up.
A calf by herself, I would think it'd be Glory. Like,
for sure.
Nellie, I don't think would have weaned on her own.
No.
She wasn't, clearly.
Beans, on the other hand, I think he would be a great playmate for this pen. Because let's be honest, here in about a week, Frosty's going to be bigger than Beans.
That is so true. That's true.
We did confirm yesterday with the folks that took Dude that Beans is 100%. He may not be 100% Dexter, but he is.
Well, he's clearly Dexter.
It was definitely a Dexter Longhorn bull.
Yeah.
So, which that's okay. We're not worried about it. We weren't sure whose bull it is, and now we know. Frosty! Woo! I've been calling him. He has no idea why I'm calling him. Frosty!
Hi, buddy. Come here.
All right, I left the big water running, so I need to go make sure it's not overflowing, and then I need to go move it to the little one.
Okay.
So
I'll be here exercising my cow.
your bull,
Yeah, I guess he's not a cow, huh?
right? That's some bull. We say, dog. We say, dog. Whew, sure makes moving firewood easier.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
What's up, buddy? What's up? What's this? Oh, that's frozen. That's what that is. Am I allowed to turn the heater off or should I let her rip?
You can turn it off if you want.
Finally getting the snow that we wanted. What was that?
Cabela barked at Oscar finally.
Oh my goodness. Oscar's trying to use Cabela as a pillow. Not a good idea. Eating ice cream. No, what's he eating now? Pizza. I don't know. Ice cream, is it breakfast time? That's when you have ice cream here. But anyway, made some chili. The boys are happy and content. We got some snow falling. We're excited. I wanted to touch on one thing. In case you were in the running for Dude, we would like you to know that we sincerely appreciate you wanting one of our animals. And it's so weird. Little Donk is currently braying and we're indoors. There's no windows open. Cabela's just loud, but he's braying just because I picked the camera up. That's what happened, right? All is well here. We just wanted you guys to know if you were in the running for Dude, and I say in the running for anybody that emailed us or messaged us. There was 9 people total, and we had a list of questions which qualified you or didn't qualify you for Dude. And these weren't meant to make you feel less than. These weren't made to feel like anything. It was just, we looked at it like a rehoming fee. Like we didn't even ask any money for it. We didn't want anything. I feel like if they drove 2 hours and they were going to provide a good home, technically 4 hours in one day, or if somebody had come from 6 hours or 9 hours. But the questions were like, how much land do you have? Do you have a donkey? Have you owned a donkey before? If you have a donkey, is it an intact male? Because that would be a bad thing unless you had a ton of land and a lot of pastures and all that stuff. One of the questions was, which somebody took, which somebody wasn't very fond of, and I've addressed it with that person and they can get over it in their happy pants. That's all I got to say about that. But one of the questions was, do you live on the land where Dude is going to be? And they got kind of upset because they were saying, hey, you don't live on the land their first 3 years of YouTube where your animals were. And that is true. However, we're talking about Dude, a 3.5, almost 4-month-old donkey.
4 months old.
And we got Little Donk, Dude's dad, before we got any animals that were vulnerable, quote unquote. We had a livestock guardian, Smokey, when I was at my mom and dad's. And I don't consider not living on the land when I leased land next to my mom and dad. It's basically in their backyard. Now mom and dad own that land. So that doesn't quite count. But putting Dude on land where you don't live or you might be miles away, I would not advise. Now you could say, well, but we have a donkey, we have this. Okay, this person didn't. They were simply inquiring just for Dude and they didn't live at the land. Little Donk living at the land without us, he showed up at about 7 years old. He had half a tail and still has half an ear and was clearly ready to roll. I fully believe he ran off actual human intruders occasionally when we weren't there. So how long until he says he needs something? Like a recess. But anyway, we sincerely appreciate it. Some of you may just now be finding out because I've sent messages to everybody and you may have watched the video and didn't feel the need to acquire. Some people that I sent the list of requirements to never responded because they just didn't meet those requirements, and that's okay. But these fine folks that ended up taking him were meeting all the requirements. They did everything we asked. Wanted to make sure he went to the right home. And it's very difficult filming every single day and rehoming an animal because some of you may be finding out you didn't get Dude 24 hours after you didn't get Dude. But the videos are in real time. I'm filming this. What time is it right now?
I don't know.
It is 4:30 in the evening Central Standard Time. So when you're seeing this, it's probably just an hour after we recorded it. So this isn't targeted. This isn't aimed at anybody. I just wanted you guys to know that we sincerely appreciate it. And honestly, if we could find some good Jennies, I'd get more that Little Donk could breed. Some good ones like Lucy and Lily. And, we'd raise up some more donkeys and If you didn't get dude this time, maybe you'll get the next dude. Dude number 2. Oh, that sounds odd. I don't do this very often, but somebody who inquired about dude, Gary and Natalie, keep them in your prayers. She's been going through a battle with cancer. And I just want to say, Gary and Natalie, we sincerely appreciate you. And thanks for watching. And she has her final, I'm just going to say treatment because I don't know the specifics, but she has her final treatment Wednesday. So like today's Thursday, so the next Wednesday, the following Wednesday. Just keep some fine folks just like yourselves that watch us, Gary and Natalie, in your thoughts and prayers. And we'd sincerely appreciate it. So I think that's it. So I wanted to make sure nobody felt like they were misled, like this person in particular. So anyway, that's where we're at. Like I said, with 70-some thousand people on one channel and 120, I don't even know, 9, how many are on this main channel? That's 200,000 people. That's 80,000 views, or 40,000 views every other day, 40, 50,000 views of people inquiring. And we were just going as fast as we could, trying to make sure dude got to the right place. And there's never any like hidden agenda here, okay? You see us day in and day out. This is literally what we do. We video, we sit by the fireplace, we heat up pizza, even though we made chili, and that's life. So we sincerely appreciate you guys, all right? With that said, y'all be good, don't work too hard, don't make it weird. God bless.